G'day everyone, how you all going? Welcome to day 606 to looking at my bees and my beehive. Now yesterday, pretty much the same time, it was blue sky, actually probably a bit earlier. It was blue skies and not a single cloud in the sky. It was t-shirt and short weather. It was a beautiful morning. The whole day was beautiful, nice and warm the whole day. Spent a lot of it outdoors, which is quite nice. Now, today we have overcast and it did rain, but not enough really to measure. I checked the rain gauges and it's like, yeah, it wouldn't even measure. So I've got ants in one of my rain gauges. That's an interesting thing to see. It's like, oh well, they probably need a drink as well. As long as I don't make it into a home. If I do make it into the home, it's could be interesting. Ants in the metal home. I've got bees, they're doing well. So whatever rain fell was not measurable. Let's have one of those digital ones, and yeah, I'm not that fancy. I probably will get one. Can we measure what with my measuring things? Which house was 0.3? I can't remember. 0.4 I think it's the lowest. Hello bees. How's it going, ladies? Well, they seem to be doing well. Don't know if they're getting any pollen yet. Or they just... The entrance is perfect for them too. For winter time, I'm keeping the entrance closed reasonably tight, so it makes it easy for them to protect. Well, I don't know. We have activity up here. Well, that's a good sign. I've eventually got to replace this one with another ideal, but I don't want them to swarm either. I'm waiting for... I've got the box. I'm just waiting for the inside to the box to come, but that won't be coming till I get my till I get my what's the name? Till I get a lot of bees, which I'm going to show you in this video. I'll do this video and I'll pause it and I'll try to take you around the front to show you the new hive I've got, which I'm still working on. There's one piece just need to be replicated. Actually, I'll be able to pause this. I can pause this video. I have to take shots of this afterwards. So I have to go for a walk. Or could you just go for a walk? And then you can see that. I haven't done a long video like this for a while. Normally they just open up the hives and stuff like that. So, this is the back rain gauge here. I'll let the bees do their thing. I'll take the hood off of that. So I'm always wearing just a protective hood on me, just in case, even in cold days like this. You don't want to get one worker bee or the guard bees going, oh my god, I'm a bit touchy today, and you know what I mean? You don't want them to sting you. Because I really don't want them to. I really want them just to do their job. Now, I'll pop this hood up so I can actually see the video better. It does make it a bit hard seeing because you've got the black veil in front of your face. Now, let's go have a look at the property. So this is my property. I've got some new plants in there. We've got some spring onion going into there. And all through here, I think she's putting some more, what do they call it again? I know what they are, but I can't remember. And we've got some silver beet and stuff like that here. Radishes, that's it, different type of radishes. This here that we pulled out here, it grows wild here. It's called Warrigal Green, or New Zealand spinach. People pay a small fortune for it in some places. Got some flowers. Now I'm going to go over here. Now I was going to put it in the garden, but it didn't look right. Plus I'd had to level a lot of the garden out, and that would have taken too much time and hassles to do that. Okay, this is the one I've got here. So it's a long hive. Now see, I was going to originally put it there, but it's too close to these two trees and they need the room to grow. And plus I can keep, it's better here I think. So we've got these three entrances here. They all slide open. Right, I can slide each one of these open and control exactly how wide they can be. That one's because of the cold weather. I think it's shaved a bit more off it maybe. But that's okay, they'll free itself eventually. Yeah, that'll just go wait till the weather gets a bit drier. But they all open and close. The hive itself is a long hive. And now I painted the legs and the bottom with a tar paint. So the wood is not 100% waterproof. So I put weed mat down here because I wanted to have weed mat down and that will stop any weeds coming up. Plus also I'm going to put some boxes around it and underneath it with self-watering boxes with flowers up for the bees. Now, this is it. I've got to figure out how to fix up the foam. This is the first time it's been out in the rain, so we're out in the water. I've been sitting out in the carport getting work on. Now, this is it. I've numbered it 1 to 17 because that fit perfectly in here so far. See some of these numbers you can't put it there because of the angle. Now, here the reason why there's a gap here because there is going to be a there's no bees in at the moment. There's going to be a divider board here, so I'm going to put drop it down into there. I'm going to get 2 more made up. Drop that down into there. And the reason why is because I want to have I don't want those to get affected because when you put them close to there, bees will build one and that could tear the honey and all that. I don't want that to happen. I could try to cut them off, but the same problem is still going to have the same problem. Go over here. This is the queen excluder. Now I've also got in here these things here. Will go in front. If it's a hot day, I can close it and keep the edge. I want to keep the edges closed, but I want to let air through the front. I can do that. I have this piece here. This piece here is going to go at the end of this spot here, like that. Pretty much going to sit like this because I've got another piece of. It's got in the divider board here, and another divider board here. So you can see those nails are there. So what I need to do is the divider board will stop them getting into here, which I'm going to put the supers into here. But when I first get it, the nuke's going to be probably about 5 frames big, so I'll probably have to have the divider board here. Alright, the queen excluder is here because this is all going to be bees. All these 20 frames in here will be bees. Alright, the only thing it's not going to be the queen bee will be the what's the name? The honey supers which are going to be in here. So I'm going to get the flow high supers and put them into here, and that will be that. But once I get the divider boards made up, I'll get the pieces. But since we've got a lockdown at the moment, you can't go anywhere to get the wood. Well, the bloke who can get the wood for me can't go anywhere to get the wood. But that's how I'm going to design this one. But the reason why I'm putting the I've also got a glass. Yeah, that's a bit tight. Because of the weather. I'll free up anyway. Might have to take a bit more off. Or replace them with the plastic bits. Don't know yet. It does look good here. I like the look of it here. It suits it. No, it didn't suit it there. It's not 100% northeast facing. It's more or less east north facing. Which is not too bad. It has this thing here now. Bees will hit this, and I can put another bush there, and eventually that'll block. And the bees will come out there, and they'll be flying upwards and outwards and all that. But that will be their new home when I get the bees. When I get the nuke. Yeah, it's in a good spot. It's not, I could always build a shelter around here, like a little port, like a little thing, but I don't think I need to worry about that. I'm not going to go overboard. But I've got a Perspex top will sit on here. I've also got a one-way bee thing, which normally goes on the side of the thing. It goes on top, it goes on other types. But what I'm going to do, so when I want to take the supers out, right, I've got the box I'll still keep. And what I'll do with that is I'll leave that. I'll bring the box out. Put one of the divider back in. So the bee divider, so the bees can't get through the sides. I'll close the main entrance off, and then I'll put the one-way bee thing, so the bees will be able to come out. So the bees can't come out any one of these unless I lift. Even if I lift up one of these lids, they can come through over. So the bees can't access. They don't need thing until I lift up one of those. Then the bees will have room. So the bees will have just enough room to crawl maybe on top. But other than that, right. So when this is closed, and when I have the bee excluder, so there'll be a one-way beehive thing here. I'll have the excluder here and the front door locked for this particular chamber. Then the bees won't be able to enter the chamber; they'll only exit the chamber. So I just have to wait till they exit the chamber. Then I can take that off, take out the honey, the flow hive honey parts, all right, and then put them in the box. Take that said box, put it in the garage, and we'll put it wherever I want to put it. I can put it in underneath the garage carport and just take the honey out there. Depends on the type of day it is. Like it could give you a nice day and then turn rain like today, cloudy and overcast. I'm also wanting to get the hive so I can actually tap it from the hive itself. But that caused problems as well. I noticed on the side of the hive, and when I was looking at the inspection sometime, I had a worm between the perspex and the hive, or on the perspex on the outside. Now I've got to use some wire to push that back in. So I just need wire for that. And with that, I noticed that it was plus this spot is very level too. With that, I noticed that the worm was trying to get in, but it was a what's name worm. So we've got this tree here flowering, which is fantastic. Some other trees there starting to flower as well. And I noticed that it wasn't it wasn't from the inside. It was actually from the outside, and it was trying to get between the perspex, and that I killed it. But that was a wax moth, or what's the name? And I'm thinking, I wouldn't mind having that set up here, like having it on this. That's what I've got to design. There's a hive you can design that has all that in there with perspex shells, but there's a place in England that makes them, which I'd love to buy, but that's in England. There's no place in Australia that makes a long hive with that the flow hive, so you could tap it with windows and the perspex tops and stuff like that here, which I'm really disappointed about, because what they make is beautiful. The quality is second to none, and this is a better thing for your back, and it's a better thing for the bees. You don't have to disturb the bees. It's much better. I can go into the hive, have a look at it, and see how the bees are going without disturbing them, as much as, like, say, the traditional hives. Which, as I said before, I'm going to put some frameless frames in the ideal what I've got upstairs. I've also got a bee wax thing too, which is good. The reason why I want that is because I want to get the bees to make honey wax, or chewing gum, some people call it. And these flowers blooming, they bloom pretty much all year round. That's going good now, and these flowers are everywhere. So we've got plenty of flowers and stuff like that, and kangaroo poo. And what that does, they'll basically make me they'll create, these ones here will create the honey. This Carl I haven't bothered taking out because it's still growing. It's quite nice. I'm just find the leaves that got no critters on it. I'll give it a quick rinse and chuck them in boiling water. That's it. Perfect. They're quite nice. And what that will do will give me the like a wax honey, and then I can just cut that out of the frame, put that in containers, and I've got my own wax honey. that's what I want to do for here for these bees. So, but they'll have the ideal on the bottom, they'll have an ideal on top, and that will be it. Don't get me wrong, I do like the flow hive concept, but I want that on the long hive. So, and that's the thing I think flow hive should be considering, having a look at these people in England, right, and seeing how they've made that and try to manufacture that worldwide, like a flow hive that's a long hive. Make it easy for people to do. Now, to me, that would they make millions of dollars off this concept. And there's places in Canada that stack these flow hives like 4 high. But I'd like to see the same concept made into a long hive using this same parts. That's just, but that's what I'd like to see made. And if they could do it, they would make a small fortune from it. Because a lot of people have bad backs. You know, okay, they might be ideal hives to move around, but they're not designed. These aren't really designed to move around. You can make them move around, but I would like to see that concept in place with like the trap and all that, covering all 3 sections and having one of these sections that has the flow hive part in it, or a double one like this, one side next to each other. But it's something they're going to have to think about and they can try to make. But anyway, I'm going to see how it works. I want to wait until spring starts so I can actually get my bees. Oh, you'll take it easy, alright? Thank you for watching and you'll have a great day.